Good morning, kids. I hope all of you are well. Today we are moving ahead with a chapter from our Bal Bharati textbook, The King's Choice. And the king here is not the king we read about earlier, it is Lion, the king of jungle. Okay, what is the first step when we start our lesson? Our objective. Let's read it. We will be able to describe character development in this story. Character development in this story. हमें character development को describe करना है. Now let us understand the objective. What is a character? I hope by now all of you know what a character is. It is everyone who is a part of the story. जो भी स्टोरी का पार्ट है वो उस स्टोरी का कैरेक्टर है. ओके, डेवलपमेंट. व्हाट डज दिस वर्ड मीन? Development means to develop, to change. For example, in the left hand side, you can see nobody's watering the plant, but like the plant is getting watered and the flower is growing. It is developing. It is called development. Okay. So we can say the picture is showing the development of a flower. For example, A was very rude at the start of the story. Then she met B and became polite. So what we have to find in the story, we will read the story, we will see कि starting में जो characters हैं वो कैसे हैं and by the end of the story वो characters कैसे बन गए. बच्चा जैसे हम लोग जैसे अभी होते हैं जरूरी नहीं है ना हम लोग हमेशा वैसे ही रहें. We change, we evolve, we grow. Similarly, we will see this for the characters of a story. For example, भौमी दीदी फर्स्ट ईयर में ऐसी थी, सेकेंड ईयर में भौमी दीदी ऐसी बन गई. Okay, so similarly, even for the characters, we are going to find the same things. That in the start of the story, A was like this, but by the end of the story, A became like this. Okay, this is called character development. So, we will describe character development in this story. Is it clear? Okay, great. Now, how will we answer? We will read the text, of course. We will annotate. But now annotation, I know you people already annotate, most of you, but not all of you, okay? From today, annotation, I have also put how to annotate on the right hand side because some of you might get confused. So annotation is something we will do for everything we read, okay? Write the names of the characters. Write how they are at the start of the story. Selfish, kind, loud, naughty, etc. कैसे भी हो सकता है. After completing the text, see if they have changed. Okay, so this is what we will keep in mind while we are reading. Okay, great. Kind of questions. Now you will say कि अच्छा हमें ये करना है पर हमें किस तरीके के questions मिलेंगे? Questions would be, how was Dash in the beginning? Why was Dash doing Dash? What did Dash learn at the end? Okay, so this is the kind of questions that we will get. Okay, are we ready for the very first part of a story? Great. I will read it. First part I will do. Okay, you just have to observe it very carefully what I'm doing. There was once a lion who was king of the forest. He was big and strong and very fierce. All the other animals in the forest called him king. They brought him gifts from every corner of the forest. But the more the lion had, the more he wanted. A king must have a court, he said to himself one day. So now the story begins. They are telling there's a king of this forest. Who is the king of the forest? Lion. Great. Now they're telling us the lion was big, strong, and very fierce. Every animal used to call him king. They brought him gifts. अभी जैसे राजा को praise करने के लिए everybody used to get him gifts. Okay, but the king, he always wanted more. No matter आप उनको कितने भी तोहफे दे दो, he always wanted more. A king must have a court, he said to himself one day. बच्चों court मतलब एक पैनल होता है जहाँ पे लोग बैठते हैं और डिस्कस करते हैं. जैसे राजा का दरबार, कोर्ट इज अ दरबार. ओके, जैसे राजा का दरबार होता है वैसे लाइन बोलते हैं मेरे पास भी दरबार होना चाहिए. देन ही स्टार्टेड कॉलिंग पीपल एंड गिविंग देम देयर जॉब्स. He called the fox to his side. You are known to be a wise and clever creature, fox, said the lion. I want you to be my adviser. Thank you, your majesty, said the fox, bowing down. So now fox, bacha, I've already put the picture. Fox, as you can see. So fox is known for how wise that animal is, okay? कितना तेज और clever होता है. तो राजा बोलता है कि you are very clever, so I want you to be my advisor. And fox said, thank you, your majesty. Bowing down. Bowing मतलब बच्चा ऐसे झुक के थैंक यू बोलना, ओके? जैसे कुछ परफॉर्मेंस के एंड में लोग झुकते नहीं है साइड में, उसको बोलते हैं bowing down, ओके? Great. Pause the video, read it aloud yourself. Great, Bacha. Now quickly let's guess the meaning of the new words. We came across two new words. First is fierce. Okay. Now I'm giving you one sentence and you will have 10 seconds to guess the meaning. Okay, the sentence is fighters in the war are very fierce. Okay, this is the sentence. Now guess what could it mean? Second, advisor. Okay, the sentence for advisor is I wanted advice on some topic, so I went to my advisor. Guess the meaning? Yes? Good. Okay, let's see what it actually means. Fierce means courageous, violent and cruel. मतलब जिसके अंदर बहुत हिम्मत होती है और जो बहुत गुस्से वाला क्रूअल होता है. Like the best example is बच्चा lion. Like what lion is? Very courageous, violent and cruel. That quality, all those qualities kept together means fierce. Okay? Advisor. I hope you guessed it correct. Advisor is someone who gives good advices. Okay, so the fox was very clever and king को जब भी कोई बड़ा decision या advice चाहिए होगी, king would go to the fox. Okay? Great. Okay, let's quickly look at the questions. Name the characters. Okay, I have written answers for all these questions. The characters are lion and fox. Till now, we came across two characters who were lion and fox. Describe how is lion at the start of the story. Give reason. Lion is big, strong and fierce. Okay, it is already given in the story. And now in second part, I am writing what is not directly given in the story, but what I am taking from it. ठीक है, जो मैंने फर्स्ट लाइन लिखा है वो तो सीधा स्टोरी में दिया है. जो सेकेंड लाइन में है, दिस इज समथिंग जो मैंने पता किया है. आई थिंक द लायन इज ऑल्सो वेरी ग्रीडी. ग्रीडी मतलब जिसको हमेशा और चीजें चाहिए होती है. लालची. ग्रीडी मीन्स लालची. बिकॉज he always wanted more gifts. So if you remember, there's a line which says that other animals used to get gifts for lion, but he always wanted more. So Bhumi Didi took out from it that lion was greedy. वो लालची था, उसका कभी पेट नहीं भरता था. Okay. Describe how is fox at the start of the story. Give reason. In my opinion, but this is how you can start your sentence. Okay, I've seen most of you do it like this, but all of you can start. In my opinion, जब भी आपको अपना opinion, अपनी बात रखनी होती है, you can start by writing in my opinion. The fox is very clever and smart, and therefore the king also chose him as his advisor. The fox is very clever and smart. बहुत तेज और चतुर है, इसीलिए किंग ने उसको अपना एडवाइसर बनाया. द एडवाइसर शुड बी वेरी क्लेवर, राइट? उसको अच्छी एडवाइस देनी है किंग को, वरना तो पूरा दरबार डूब ही जाएगा. ओके, सो बच्चा बेसिकली दिस इज हाउ वी विल बी आंसरिंग टुडे. Write it down in your notebook. Pause the video. We'll move ahead with the next part. Bacha, this part I will read for you, but I will not explain it to you. Okay? ये पूरा आपको खुद समझना है and you will annotate it. The lion next called the leopard to his side. You can see a leopard नीचे right hand side में. You are known to be watchful and swift of foot, leopard. I want you to be my bodyguard. Thank you, your majesty, said the leopard, bowing low. The lion then called a vulture to his side. You are a bird vulture and can fly high. You are to be my messenger. Thank you, your majesty, said the vulture, bowing low. The fox, the vulture and the leopard took an oath of loyalty to the king. The king promised to give them food and protection. Now, बच्चा, your work is to pause the video, read this aloud. Aloud मतलब जोर से पढ़ना है, okay? Send me the recording of you reading it and then इसको लिखना है and annotate it. Okay, I'm not explaining it. How will I understand whether you have understood or not? When you annotate it. Okay, I have already shown you how to annotate in the second part of the video. So you can go back to that part and just mark the things, annotate this text and send it to me. Okay, pause the video, do this work. Great. Now let's quickly look at the questions we have. We have the similar questions. जैसे पुराने में मैंने किए थे, similar questions for you people also. Name of the characters. Describe how is leopard at the start of the story. Give reason. Describe how is vulture at the start of the story. Give reason. Vulture और leopard कैसे हैं? अभी तो story शुरू हुआ है, तो story की शुरुआत में vulture और leopard कैसे हैं आपको ये लिखना है. Okay? Great. Now, for this part, I will not even read for you. Okay. First part मैंने read किया, मैंने explain किया. Second part मैंने read किया, पर आपने खुद समझा. Third part आप खुद read करेंगे और खुद समझेंगे. And once you read, how will you read? You will send the audio to me. Okay, WhatsApp में like you send me audios. Similarly, you will send the audios to me. Write it down in your notebook and annotate. Annotate it. आपको जितना जो भी समझ में आ रहा है उसको annotate करिए. Okay? Pause the video, read it aloud. Great. Now few new words for this text are courtier. It means member of court. जैसे court में जो members थे उनके, who were all the members? Vulture, fox, leopard. Remember? Great. Awe. Awe means feeling of amazement. मतलब बस कुछ चीज इतनी अच्छी होती है कि हम बस उसको देखते रह जाते हैं. That is called awe, feeling of amazement. Okay? Great, bacha. Let's quickly move to the last part of the questions. What qualities are necessary in the following and why? Now, following are the people. What qualities do you think are necessary? मतलब इनमें ऐसी क्या qualities है जो important है होनी? अगर कोई king है तो उसमें क्या quality होनी चाहिए? If somebody is an advisor तो उसमें क्या quality होनी चाहिए? If somebody is a bodyguard तो उसमें क्या quality होनी चाहिए? And if somebody is a messenger, messenger मतलब बच्चा message. Messenger comes from a word message. जो message इधर से उधर करता है उसमें क्या quality होनी चाहिए? Okay, so important qualities that these people who are in this role must have. You have to think and write them down. This is not given anywhere in the text. ये आपको खुद सोचना है. अगर कोई king है तो उसको कैसा होना चाहिए? Okay? Great. Which role can you play the best? Why? Now, once you have written down the qualities that these people should have, you have to think which role can you play the best? इनमें से आप क्या best कर सकते हैं? क्या आप सबसे अच्छे king बन सकते हैं, सबसे अच्छे advisor, सबसे अच्छे bodyguard या सबसे अच्छे messenger? आपको सोचना है. First you will write down the qualities of these people. Then you have to think कि आप में कौन सी quality सबसे अच्छी है इसमें से. Okay? And then you will write which role you can play the best and why. Okay? Great. Last question is, what are some common qualities that leopard, vulture and fox have? Now, in the first question, we wrote separate qualities. Now, in last question, you go back, you read the text and find out leopard, vulture और fox में common quality क्या है? ऐसी क्या qualities, ऐसी क्या similarities है जो इन सब में same है? ये लोग कुछ ऐसे काम कर रहे होंगे, कुछ बातें, कुछ ऐसी चीजें जिनसे आपको पता चलेगा, ओ ये चीज इन सब में कॉमन है. ओके, गॉट इट? ग्रेट. नाउ बच्चा, pause the video, complete your work. I will wait for your answers. Where? On WhatsApp. Great. Happy learning, everybody. See you in the next class.